Hey guys, welcome to another episode of F1 in a week. We got lots of the latest F1 news to talk about this week, so let's get right into it. So first on my agenda is Mercedes seat. And we're going to be talking about Mercedes and Williams. Because as I was talking about last week, Mercedes wants Valtteri Bottas, with the Williams driver, to be the replacement for world champion Nico Rosberg and to partner Lewis Hamilton next season. I don't know if he is the best choice, but I'm sure they've got no reasons for it. I don't think he is a world championship winning driver, but that's just my opinion. You might think something else. I think they should have tried Verstappen or Alonso or Vettel or Ricciardo, but that's my opinion. But they're going for Bottas. And so as we know, Lance Stroll is going to be one of the Williams drivers who we thought was going to be replacing Massa. But now it looks like Massa is going to be coming back out of retirement even after all those emotional scenes in Brazil. And he's going to be at Williams alongside Lance Stroll while Bottas is at Mercedes, battling Hamilton. Now, well, let's just, as I've seen all over Facebook and stuff, well, at least we can say Massa's retirement lasted longer than his world championship. I hope you understand what that means. If you don't, you can ask me. But yeah, his retirement, which looks like it's already coming to an end, has lasted longer than his 5-second world championship. And I also think that even though it was nice to have Massa, I don't think he is as good as he was a few years ago. Well, of course, on my Massa Sprint Mode challenge thing, look on my channel, if you please. Obviously, he's the best driver there, of course, but I don't think Massa is the best at the moment. And they should have gone for another younger driver like Giovinazzi. Talking of Giovinazzi, who's been GP2, GP3 and all that stuff. He is now going to be the test driver, and not the third driver at Ferrari. So he will do some track work, testing the car to help improve it. Although of course you can't do so much of it during the season. He might get to drive in the mid-season test. All very exciting. But maybe he'll be better off starting in the lower team and working his way up the grid rather than waiting for Raikkonen to retire maybe, or Vettel to move on before we get a seat. But apparently he's not going to necessarily race if for some reason Vettel or Raikkonen can't do the race. So he hasn't got the best position there. So maybe Williams should have gone for him. Why not? They're a midfield team. He might have been perfect. He is one of the young stars coming up in Formula 1 alongside Verstappen and Van Dorn and potentially Lance Stroll, but I don't know a lot about him. And also Massa coming out of retirement brings the question, will Rosberg come out of retirement one day, or will Button come out of retirement? I don't think Button will come out of retirement because he's coming to the stage when he had to retire because he was getting maybe too old for the sport. However, I would predict that in a year or two Rosberg will come back. He'll miss the sport too much and he'll want to get a championship back, or at least just even in a midfield team come and race. He's going to want to do that, in my opinion. Anyway, I might come back to this about drivers towards the end of the video, but now there's another big issue to discuss. Chinese Grand Prix. No, we're not in April yet, it hasn't happened, but there's been some news about it. So basically, obviously, the Chinese government pays for it, and all of that, but they are potentially going to be taking away the funding for the Chinese Grand Prix, which is one of, in my opinion, one of the most exciting tracks on the calendar. Racing around here, especially around like the 2010, 2011, 2012, and also 2007. There's some really good races there. It'd be sad if it went off the calendar. But yeah, the Chinese government might scrap the funding for that so they can buy a footballer. A footballer we've heard of, Oscar. He plays for Chelsea, he's Brazilian, and he might go to the Shanghai football team, and he might be paid 500,000 a week. But I don't know how much F1 drivers are paid, but I know that Premier League footballers may be paid £100,000, £150,000. Okay, Pogba is paid over £200,000, but he's an exception, rubbish exception, but whatever. And so yeah, and I guess it's good for maybe world football if China gets more into football, and we could have some cool games. Maybe they should have a World Cup of all the teams, but not just the people who win the continental cups. But now I don't want to be talking about football, I'm talking about F1. Yes, it would be very sad if the Chinese Grand Prix no longer exists. We've lost a few of the Asian races, like in Korea, and we also lost the Indian Grand Prix. And it looks like we might lose the Singapore Grand Prix as well in a couple of years, as I talked about, and the Malaysian Grand Prix is very much in doubt. So by 2017, not 2018 and 2019, we could be down to 17, 18 race calendar, while in 2016 we had 21 races. So yeah, we need to maybe add some more tracks or try to keep these tracks. Or like Bernie Eccleston has to give the deal back to people like Singapore and Malaysia. He can't really control what's happening in China, unless he somehow makes it cheaper or something like that. But also, the Chinese Grand Prix, the only issue, it wasn't well attended, so they won't really get any money back. So we need to maybe lower the ticket prices in F1. Get more people to the stadium. Not to the stadium, what am I on about? The racetrack. Bits of it look like stadium sometimes, certain tracks, but I'm such an idiot. But whatever. We need to get more people to the racetrack, watching the race, getting involved. F1 is a massive sport, massive fan base, but loads of people can't afford to go to the track. And that has to change now. Not that I have any power or anything, of course. So going back to the whole Williams thing, and the whole driving market thing, I said I'd come back to it, and I have. We still don't know who's going to be in the manor. Maybe Giovinazzi should have gone there. But yeah, we don't know. And is there a Sauber seat set up for grabs? I'm not sure. But yeah, I hope Massa has a successful return if he does come back, but I don't know if it is the best idea. Because he's not going to be in a very good car. So maybe he should have left while he was doing fairly well in the points, rather than having the season when he's only coming 15th. And we also recently talked about in the news, Ferrari have asked Vettel to calm down. He needs that because there's no blue flags. And Jolyon Palmer said that Hamilton needs to be more focused. Then again, Jolyon Palmer has only been in the sport 1 year, so what does he know? That's what I think. But tell me in the comments what you think about all of these issues, or any other issues that I've probably missed out will come out in the time it takes to upload this video. Please like the video if you enjoyed it, or dislike it if you hated it. And please subscribe to my channel, it would be very much appreciated. And yes, I'll see you guys very soon for more videos. Bye!